Hey guys, Ballatw here, back with another VOD review. It's the start of FNCS season. With that, there was a warm-up cup for no money, but they were just, I guess, testing the servers, and we got an opportunity to see Liquid and Says Lucky, Team Liquid X Says Lucky, what I'm dubbing Liquid Luck, perform really well in this finals custom stage, which is new to us all. So we're gonna go take a look and dive into these games because they were awesome. I think everybody was very excited to see
watch
what they did.
Took your wall?
More than like in trios. In trios, this team minus 72 hours got second, which was already a lot of people were like, yes, they're finally back.
Oh, I'm back to life because I'm a zombie.
But I think this was
continue. I hate continue. I hate continue.
I've never actually seen that screen. That is
you better have hate continue.
So scary.
I'm jumping. I'm scared. I'm just jumping. I don't know. Just jump. No! Hit escape! Hit escape! I hit escape. Are you good? I hit escape. I hit escape. I'm in. Are you good?
What is going on?
We're fine. We're good. Hit escape and the bar goes away.
What the hell, bro? That's some scary shit. Uncontested Frenzy. If you've been watching them, this has been pretty consistent.
Either I rotate early or
the biggest things, I think they've mostly had it uncontested throughout all their practice games, even up to now. But they did get rotated on a lot early, especially given Zate's team was nearby.
There's two inside.
Also, Tifu's team was nearby. There was a couple different teams that would push into them or take their spots. And obviously the scrims, they didn't always have the same people in the game, so they did get contested every once in a while. We'll see. Anyways, it's really difficult these days to just learn off contested or off of people who are uncontested. I really think that like these coming tournaments, people are gonna be forced. This is some decent metal. Oh, a little chest in there too. Cool. I didn't know that. I actually, can you hear this from the ground? I didn't know there was a chest in here. Anyways, I think in the next iteration of FNCS, when we actually get to the finals, with the amount of games that Epic loves to put, I feel like we're gonna need to see teams change their drops when they're getting contested, because we've seen time and time again that the teams that are uncontested are the ones that do well, and nobody switches enough that that is going to be consistent. That is going to be something that you can rely on going into a tournament. I think you just need to master a couple drop spots and find within each individual tournament which one is going to be the easiest for you, which one you're going to be able to force people out of. Anyways, a little bit of a rant on contested spots and how people should probably approach them in the future, because in 6 games it's not worth ever contesting 6 games in a row. You either gotta dominate them so hard on game 1 or game 2 that they leave, or you just gotta leave. You just gotta leave and find somewhere else you can bully.
I have 15.
I have like 30 nades then.
Find somebody else you can bully. There's always going to be some sort of path that you can carve out for yourself that is uncontested, so you might have to end up doing a path like that.
No shield.
But the other thing is like letting teams be uncontested is also bad for you, right? If you're getting contested as somebody who has a good chance of winning the tournament, and somebody else who is probably equal to you is also not getting contested, that's bad for you. You need to figure out something that you can affect that, because otherwise you're putting the game, you're leaving it into the hands of fate, basically.
Here, I'm about to shoot this guy. No shield. I'm nading.
You might just jump off the
I only wasted 1.
Also, notice how he's carrying 2 stacks of nades.
He's on bridge.
We're still in nade season. I hope maybe tomorrow or Wednesday, whenever the next patch is, we get a update to this. It's something that people have to be careful of, especially lower level squads, is the spread on people. When you engage first, you're almost always against good teams, especially this early in the game, especially first zone. you're almost always going to have people coming in from other sides, right? So this might be the same team. There's 2 players here. There's one in the river, one obviously up where they're pushed right now. And then clearly there's some other people coming over from the side. You always have to be careful of those angles. It's not just later when a third party is coming. You gotta be careful of it with your squad now. And this is again something that we saw with Mr. Savage, kind of these exploratory nades or exploratory splodes.
I have nothing.
I do. I have some.
You want to drop?
Where you're kind of just testing the waters, seeing how far you are, seeing if you can
over?
actually
Let's
hit it.
Keep going, keep going. Let's get zone. I did like probably either
6?
50, I think.
Oh, 50, yeah. Anyways, the other thing too was just this decision in general, just to disengage here. Like they got the tags. That is their main priority right now, is just get the tags. If they can get a kill, if they can isolate 1 or 2, sure, I'm going to take them. If that team was so far spread, which is possible, you can find these opportunities, then we can engage. But as soon as that squad comes, you stalemate and back off. Easy disengage and good kind of lesson here.
I'm looking down the river to see if I can get some more.
Do you even know where you got shot from?
No, we should probably shoot these guys. The guy in the back, the black skinny suit. Hit him.
Ooh.
60 flesh. Keep moving.
Okay.
We don't want to peek from the same spot for too long. I'm going to drop 1 nade, says, if you want to grab it. I hit him 60 flesh. Black suit.
Full team here.
I'm grabbing sniper.
I think they're aiming at me.
Yeah.
Oh no, they're not. They're aiming away. We can get to island really easily.
Tom
right
snipe is nasty.
Yep. I'm going to see if I can snipe that guy. That team's definitely looking at you.
Got sniped at from southwest, chap.
All right. Moving on.
Look this way still. They're literally like holding each other on storm edge, and there's a care.
It's funny. I always thought that that rotating through here was going to be a problem for people, but it's actually really, really good and really easy to get away, just because the currents are not anywhere specific, and then the currents are also exiting all 4 sides here. So like when I was watching Fishy Cup, for example, we saw tons and tons and tons of teams rotating through here, even next to each other. It's just like, well, they just dolphin through, and sure, they take shots at each other, but you can get away no matter what, it feels like, unless you all decide to go the same way. But that very, very rarely happens in these top of the top games.
Yeah, they're still back there.
So don't be afraid of the islands. We gotta listen to Chap a lot.
I still have 9 nades.
You already hear him
If I can
with
snipe
the
this guy, I'm sniping one.
plans, with the visual,
One got knocked.
with the visualization of the path ahead.
Yeah, probably.
Right there. You guys want to try nading on?
Let's try to keep getting in first, and then we can look from this angle.
Back. Yeah.
Yep.
I do want to throw like a couple.
This guy's moving right here.
Yeah. Well, let's wait till we have.
Nice shot.
Hit 100. Just keep building this way. They're gonna want to stop.
The sniper is mad good for storm surge.
We can stop here.
Mad good for storm surge. Like,
We want to look back.
especially in these early first 2.
Team right.
And even then, I think Tom is like one of the best at finding these random shots through people's walls and stuff like that.
Naded them already.
We'll see.
I tried pickaxe.
Yeah, it's okay if Chap's team has, or Chap's stream have more. I already downloaded Tom's and I got permission from Tom, so that's what we're gonna watch. And there's some
Built up
specific
high.
things that Tom does that I want to watch.
I think that's a different team building up on them, is it not?
I don't know, but once we get down this dip, we might be a little better.
Get a metal base.
We could
here.
go like through this.
Yeah.
We could use this crap.
That was a really good call. We could just go through and eventually we'll get to a clearing. And just knowing these elevation differences is going to be key, I think, for rotation in chapter 2.
No.
There's a guy with a box looking at.
Because there's a lot
Okay.
more
Get
than
rid of these trees.
there is a lot
we're getting
more.
shot at by
That's
those.
why the mobility is okay. Like not having the mobility. The map is so good in terms of being able to find yourself these little crevices and these little spots that you can use to rotate. Back when we VOD reviewed with Elevate and Cease, way back after like WSOE or something like that, they specifically knew things and places to rotate into because it's like a safe haven. There was a spot near Pleasant Park back in the old map where right over the Rift Hill, right over Der Burger Hill, there was a gap that went down below, and then you could just basically disengage from anybody. And that was like a path that they made sure they went through. One of the things I loved about this team was how they skirted the Storm Surge, like, threshold. There was multiple games and like third zone or fifth zone
Yeah. No,
when it went off,
Wait,
where they were one
You wanna
below,
nade 'em?
but they not necessarily one below, but so
they died.
slightly
Only one of them
above
died. We should
that
nade
it did not matter.
From here. Ready?
They were able to easily get out of it. Too high. Yeah, they're missing hard.
Down low. He's down low. Or I'm throwing nade.
Down low.
There we
Knocked
go.
one.
Dead.
Nice, good shit.
Right here.
I love how clear their decisions are already to make sure that they're not going to do something weird, right? So they call out what the team is going to do, and then they make a decision. That's CHAP. He says, all right, that's fine. Who cares? And they all stay. There's so many times when people don't understand what's going on. They get rocketed, and then nobody makes a call about what possibly the play is, and they get ramped over, and then two people fight them, and two people just like, whoa, I don't care. And then it ends up in a weird spot where you take too much damage or you waste too many mats. In this case, look how much mats they have. They're max. They're chilling on max. They're not gonna waste it. They're not gonna do anything. And I think that's huge in squads is mat conservation, not conversation. Conservation.
Yeah, I used 500.
It's so interesting to see the evolution of this team. This tunnel was established a long time ago, and I don't know, back when we watched duos of Tom and Chap, they would always be very, very still, not moving a lot, always getting a lot of information by like peeking through cones or peeking through walls or whatever it is. And still he's doing it a lot, but the effectiveness of this tunnel and a bunch of different things is like just makes this style so much better, especially in chapter 2.
Someone should maybe extend with 200 metal, and then I'll extend with brick again.
And then another thing is how they are individually taking roles and doing things and reaching objectives while still. No, they're all just like basically individually doing things. Tom is paying attention to everything. That was not a fart. I swear it wasn't a fart. Guys, please. They're just all paying attention to everything. Tom is paying attention to everything. Chap is tunneling ahead. Vivid is looking for kills on low ground. They're all kind of like doing their own thing, but also being very synergistic. Synergistics.
I'll extend your phone. How much did you spend?
If you guys want to fart, no, never mind. Like back when that team was pushing high ground, Tom's looking through the cone and just keeping an eye on them. And I think that's when this tunnel got established. They get in the zone for nothing because of those nades and the kills and the resources recycling that they're using.
All right, everybody.
And there's still probably max materials.
Looking for a bolt coming.
That's really good nade.
We're only 13 above. Yeah, you want to nade it? We can. I have one if you want to split me.
One.
If you want to split me, I have one.
I mean, you have to do it quick.
I have three.
Yeah,
Yeah, open up.
Opening. Going. Go.
Nade season.
I just lasered.
Knocked one?
100.
Knocked? Dead?
One's hit 100.
No, not two. There's two knocked there.
I did 60. I did 60 to the down. Got the
Nice.
down.
Nice. I still have one more down over there.
Yeah, he's dead.
Oh, I got both. I got both. I got both. Someone else killed my down.
Yay, nade season! Just
Close your edit. Close your edit.
Here. Take the bolt and then go for snipes if you need shield. Either Chap or
oh,
Sis.
3,000
Whoever needs this bolt, take the
IQ.
bolt.
I love it. Go for snipes if you need shields. At the same time, I'm like, that's a good recipe to lose more shields.
You want it? Yeah, you should have it. Here's ammo, Jeff.
I have it now.
But still, I like the concept. I like the idea.
Alright,
It's kind of like in League, like last hitting. Like you want your people, the most impactful person to get the kill. In this case,
Nope.
with Siphon.
This way, we have
In
our-
League, obviously with Gold or whatever the fuck it is. I don't play League.
Ooh.
Maybe we'll go to the southeast. I'm pretty sure southeast is gonna be hella.
Here, you look.
I mean, I could ramp tunnel.
We gotta go soon.
I'm max mats.
We can't go.
Me
soon.
too.
It's
I have a
nade-
lot of
it-
mats.
Afraid of.
You know this is a nade heavy game
Right in front of us, right here. Push.
when all you hear in half and half out is doom, doom, doom,
It's fine.
doom,
You'll get the kill.
doom, doom, for a good
20
25 seconds. Jesus.
People to the right dying. I'm following Chap right now.
Nice. That's a good bush counter. Just build through it and trap.
Try to trap you.
Build
You
through it or
block me out
whatever.
right now.
Wait, like honestly, never walk through a bush. Never. There's no point.
Can we just keep moving? Yep. Brain him. Back off, back off, back off. Go, 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 go zone. Chap, you're ahead, you're ahead.
And
Yeah, keep coming.
Wall up your back.
Chat
Yeah.
with the tunnels, baby.
Remember, our mats are good. We can spend. We have mats. We don't have fucking
like,
shield.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're all 3 max.
It's super laggy. I'm blocking you off. You just get it in.
Okay, chat.
Go in one more. I still have max metal. Build one more in.
Look back, look back.
Why one more in?
I'm with you, Vivid. I'm on your back. I'm spraying with you. I'm spraying with you. Left, 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 left. Right here.
Why one more in?
It's a solo.
On the right, I have white.
Just for space, not being on edge zone? I don't know. I don't know what the answer is here.
I have to reload.
Because they're basically 3 box already.
Yeah, he might shoot back.
He's low. He's gonna be low. Right over here.
I
He's in
tell
the
you, I
west.
have to kill you.
Right here, look, look, look.
I'm watching you. I'm with you.
A lot of people died, guys. Next storm surge isn't even.
Nade.
We're chilling.
Yep. Nade prevention. Good.
Down low. He just died. He just died. There's mats there.
Chap's going, Chap's going.
I
Nice. He just grabbed the bare minimum. The bare minimum that he could have gotten, because that was also the only place that was fully safe for him to go. Like,
Grab some, came back.
A lot of people died, guys. Next storm surge isn't even a thing. We're chilling.
plus with what he called earlier too.
Down low. He just died. He just died. There's mats there.
See, like, this is the only spot he coned, the only spot he got a wall. This isn't his wall, so if he's there for longer, he's going to be in trouble. These are not his at all. He could cone this possibly, but yeah, I love it. Refreshes on mats, gets a Nate. He got all types of mats there too.
Into the house.
And then something they called earlier was we have all the mats in the world. We don't have shield, so let's spend the mats over the shield. Just be aware of your resources. Be aware of what you have more of, right? Health is expendable. It's expendable as long as you don't die, right? As long as you have the resources to refresh it. You don't have shield, then you don't have health. Mats are also expendable. Obviously, they're expendable. They're the most obviously expendable resource in the game, but they're tradable. You can basically treat mats as health.
You're ahead of us right
I
now.
also said the same thing with mobility, right? You could also treat mobility as health. Use your mobility over using your health.
I need
You don't have
AR ammo,
mobility in the
SMG ammo if
game,
you have extra.
feels
I'm
bad,
455.
or
I'm
not,
with you.
whatever you
How's
want.
lag? Is it
Feel
good?
free to argue, I don't
I
care.
think it's better, but I don't know.
I gave Chap my
Look
map.
up.
These
look
tunnels
up.
are so cheap, my chat.
Below us, there's a team.
I've never seen somebody get so far with the
get
stair
mats.
tunnels,
Hit the front. I'm getting sprayed at from another.
like without getting sprayed.
Spraying them back. Double dinked them.
Alright, I need hard mats. I need hard mats.
Here.
I can give you some more, I guess.
Here, I'm dropping max metal, max stone in front of the tunnel. Take what you need, Chap.
Got it.
All right, I'm picking up the rest.
Alright, go. We need to be in front of the tunnel.
I'm with Chap. Yep, good path, good path, good path.
Yo, my man is skating though. Y'all see that? My man is skating.
Cone this, cone this, cone this, cone this.
Conan.
It's really laggy and you guys are editing.
Sorry, I'm not editing. Just grab.
Let him tunnel, just let him
Yep,
tunnel.
yep.
Good path, really good path right here. Holding up behind.
I'm down to break.
The other cool thing that's that we can point out about Chap's tunnels is they're always straight, right? He found the quick turns early on, which was he did with the cones or whatever. Got turn, whatever he needed to do, and then from there he went straight. That saves mats. It saves mats and makes things a lot less hectic and allows you to visualize on basically more consistently, right? When you're making all these turns, it's so difficult to get information and also keep it relevant to yourself.
Let him in brick left.
I give you 200 metal. 200 metal. Right now, behind you, Chap. Dropped it. On you. You got it. Keep coming, keep coming. I'm with you, Vid. Just keep going.
Watch our floors. Be careful of your floors where I place cones. Like this is not my cone.
Yep. We're in zone here. We're in zone. Look up. He's on nothing.
What was that call?
Be careful of your floors where I place cones.
Oh, okay. So he's basically saying when I start placing cones, you got to be careful of your floors, right? Because this isn't going to be. That's why he's basically trying to get it because they're one on top. Interesting
Like this is not my cone.
and useful
Yep.
call.
We're in zone here. We're in zone. Look up. He's on nothing.
in squads, bro, I feel like you almost have roles about who's looking where, right? I feel like you should in certain cases. Like Tom is always looking up. It's his luck he's looking down. I don't know if that's normal. We'll see. But I feel like that's a good thing. Just constantly make each person have something to look at. Make it so that, because you have 3, right? You could look on your level, look 1 level up, or look up and look down. If that's 3, and then the last person tunnel. That's good role distribution.
All my brick. All my brick.
I got 500 bricks on top.
It keeps going south. It just goes south. It goes straight south.
I'm leaving our left side open.
Just go. Go ahead.
Keep going.
No edit. Go.
I like that too. When there's people a layer above you. You're over here. I can't draw this. I don't know how. Oh, maybe I draw it like this. I don't know. Shoot the floor. So you can drop somebody just randomly while they're running through. Especially when they're on wood. Because if you drop one player, it becomes so hectic for that squad. Unless that person is a god at getting back in.
Fleshed.
See, they all freaking fell because of it. Now they're on an uncomfortable layer. They're on a layer that's unknown to them. They're gonna make decisions that is not good for them.
I'm grabbing high. I have it too. We have height. We're together. I'm dropping a little.
Just go. Go ahead.
Keep going.
No edit. Go.
On the flip side, about the rules that I said earlier, like, oh, 1 person look up, 1 person look on your layer, 1 person look down, you're going to miss opportunities too, because, like, for example, Tom finding this is just his own initiative. So possibly, and honestly, that's my favorite thing, is like never have any rules. Nobody's ever anything except maybe like holding certain weapons like a sniper or something like that, because that allows you to be as fluid as possible.
He's falling.
To be as liquid as possible, if you will.
I'm grabbing high. I have it too. We have height. We're together.
And this is reminiscent of the mongrel retake in Fishy Cup. Like, 1 person calls it, 1 person spams, and then they all kind of build out on different layers or different angles, right? And obviously we don't see anything that we're fighting here. They just got knocked down and they win.
I'm dropping a little bit. We're kind of high here.
I still have 500 wood.
Okay, I have not a lot of builds. In storm.
We're a little high.
Drop a little bit. I'm with you. I'm looking storm edge right now in the stone.
I'm down to 10 AR. Is anyone chilling on AR?
On me. I dropped half SMG, half AR on me if you need it.
3 guys left. Keep spraying. They're fighting. Hit him 35 shield down there. Focus this guy. Yellow.
Coming up.
Yellow. He's no shield. Got him.
No shield.
In the middle.
Two more. Keep spraying. Don't stop.
It was kind of a mistake that I was noticing. This is actually how they threw their other games. Luckily, there wasn't as many people when they came through, because I guess this game was a little lighter in 5th zone. A lot of people died. But like they all went for shots down low instead of just spamming the entire time. Vivid has the right idea. Vivid has the right idea in my mind. Like, these two going down on them, like, just make them use all your ammo, use all of it. You're not gonna use it otherwise, so you might as well just use all of it from high.
One more
Nice,
zone.
good shit. Let's go.
GG's. GG's.
I'm looking. I can't see.
It's the same path as earlier, but they're just like way earlier, I guess. They're ahead of the islands by the time first zone is closing. Which in last time they were basically leaving this portion when first zone had already closed.
Well, they're wall replacing, getting in right now.
I wonder what the difference is.
I don't know. I think it's worth the fear.
I'm gonna go back for a sec.
We get ahead.
Yep.
They just made the call.
We should at least try it. Like, if we get ahead.
Yep.
I have RPG as well. How many rockets we got? Because if we run double RPG, we could probably get height.
He's talking about double RPG. All right, I think they just leave. Oh, you know what it is? It's because they didn't have that engagement down here on the bridge. That's what it was. There was that stalemate that kind of delayed them for a little bit.
Damage isn't the worst, but I figure for Storm Surge we need it.
See how like not that far ahead of Storm Surge there? There's other teams like
People are getting knocked.
like Booga's team, for example. They get tons and tons of damage. They just go. They look for tags everywhere.
I just hit a snipe. Northwest.
It was dirty.
P90. I'm probably gonna get spammed too.
This is a good reflex to have. I've talked about it a lot, but just as soon as you start getting spammed, just already just go for it. Just backward stairs instantly.
I'm fine. Just play your life. You're gonna need a med kit.
They're getting naded. Those guys are spraying at you or getting...
Jesus Christ.
Mats is gonna be an issue.
You're gonna get RPG.
We need to nade. We need to nade those guys who nade us first southeast.
Oh my
needed right
god.
Now, run east. Run east. Run east.
Dead.
Down one.
Play placement. Try and play placement.
In the middle of getting naded. These calls are so like you have quite a bit of delay.
Southeast.
Look at the nades here. He sees them right now. Tom, I saw this when we were watching this last night. I saw it like 15 times. Tom was just like so on top of seeing the nades, and you got to start looking for these little birds in the sky, man. Because
We're getting naded right now. Run.
this. See how much time he has before this first explode?
Run east. Run east. Run east.
It was a good 2 seconds that he was able to run away for, which is great. Obviously, his teammates can react as fast as he can because he made the call, but it's a great reason why he's alive. What
Down
a snipe,
one.
bro.
Play placement. Try and play placement.
In squads, it's probably not even worth to go for those shots, though. Like besides for Storm Surge, getting knocks are useless, and spending people's mats. But like clearly, you need to survive in this case. Clearly.
Yeah,
All right, he's just getting
You guys are really
griefed.
good at it. Like, I don't...
I'm with you.
Let's watch
I think just
Vivid.
be stronger on the call. Say, get the fuck up here.
Is this where Vivid almost 1v4s a whole squad? I think it is.
That guy's beamed.
I think it is. No way. Yo, wait, is that a thing? Is that a thing? Can you just hide at the bottom of stairs like that at the top of 1x1s? Oh my god! Oh.
Right now.
Yo, chat and 72 said no way right now at the same time, listen.
No way right now.
Yo, that's a duo for those are duos for life, clearly, baby. Clearly.
He's got to stall.
No way right now. Funny story about that sort of play.
Crazy.
Back in the Microsoft Squad tournament last year, around the same time actually, probably in October. Like we were on height in squads, 5th zone, I think, half and half out. And we built fought for height. We got it. We won it. We wiped the entire squad except one. We didn't realize. And then the guy snuck up and killed 2 of us because he was sitting kind of like just in an open spot. It's pretty nice. To solve the disconnection issues, teams could individually queue up to join a lobby. The spawn island is an example. When all teams are in, it starts. That way no one can be disconnected because they've already loaded up everything. They didn't load up everything, though. They didn't. And that's what they do at LAN. That's literally what they do at LAN. The issue is when people disconnect after the bus. That's the biggest issue, is people disconnecting after the bus. Like literally crashing.
That's true. Nade or be naded.
Because clearly that's solvable. If people crash on the spawn island, that's solvable. Maybe not in this online tournament, because you can't hold up for basically people's own issues online, but yeah. Anyways. It's a good thought.
I'm gonna land on this fucking llama if you get me killed.
I just did
probably.
7 storm surge. Just letting you know.
At all?
Just letting you know.
Hey man, it counts.
I full bloomed 1 SMG bullet and it hit. Really far away.
I don't like trust B because they clearly don't.
There's a team in here.
Getting zone
Someone just
Team right here.
I'm with Vivid.
at
On
frenzy.
my mark, on my mark, on my mark, on my mark.
I like to see the difference here.
Fucking up.
This is
Yeah, I see
awkward
that.
now
That's
because
the
they
team-
kind
that's the
of
team from
like
Southeast. That's the same team.
I can
they've
see.
kind of just pinched
Getting
this team,
close.
Yeah, they're under me.
like
triple
unintentionally.
spray?
I think this was just their split that ended
I
up
have RBG
He's on
happening.
the back. He's on the back.
You ready?
He's on the back.
Tell me when you want to spray. You spray. 1,
Broken
2,
wall,
3,
broken wall.
shoot. Knocked.
Nice.
Good shit, Vivid. Let's go.
What the fuck are you doing?
That was a perfect spot to shoot at, or perfect time.
Hey, you want me to nade down there?
Because I guess that guy was running
I have
away.
RBG as
Cloud was
well.
running away from Chap and just lucky.
I'm RBGing. Don't build.
Running away.
They're gonna try to go right here.
Oh,
Right to my right to my east. Trying to build up. I'm just backing
No
up.
way you're gonna try build fighting that. He's on his blue.
Pop and a half.
That's also the good call from Vivid. It's like, no way you're gonna try to build fighting, and it did look like it, but he was building straight up, which I think is what most people need to do. You've noticed that they haven't gotten into any straight up build fight engagements,
Totally.
except for Vivid, but that was like when he was by himself. That was mostly a box fight. That was the only
Let's
one
do
where
the
there's
zone,
crazy
let's do the
building.
zone.
You cannot
We
spend
back out of
mats.
this?
You cannot spend mats.
Technique is whites.
Their entire game plan has revolved around having a lot of mats in the game so they can
They're
rotate.
getting shot from behind now.
Yeah, they are. They're getting
One's knocked.
I'm getting storm surge. I executed. I'm dipping.
By the way, that is true. You get storm surge for
I see that.
Let's get out of here.
you get storm surge for knocks.
We have our
That's
storm
why you see all the
surge, we can
pros when there's a knock, they just like try to
Yep,
finish it
same.
immediately because you get storm surge.
Watch for snipe.
360.
The rotate is on point again. Finding all these different valleys and mountains that just block vision from everybody. They disengaged from the team in front of them because they went down out of their way. Then they had people on the bridge. They disengaged to the right into the river. That bridge didn't have an angle for them, on them for a while, so they kind of lost track of them. And then another team picked them up. They block from the mountain, but then bridge team comes. But you're constantly just switching who has angles on you, and all of a sudden people can't really find shots because it takes a while to set things up.
You don't want to be low either. You probably want to go more north. Get our
Yeah,
wood
I just
too.
was popping my full shield back.
Yeah,
Got
it's a
shot.
good point. The
Okay.
tilting call. It's something that I think CHAP has kind of been very, very good at for a long time, was calling when people are going to make
Headshot me.
plays.
I'm gonna pick him up. You
I think it
hold.
was,
I'm picking
yeah,
him
it
up,
was
you
the
hold.
72 Hours in Chat VOD that we watched. I think the only
Can't
one that
carry
we
him up there.
watched
You can't say
where
shit.
he would call, they're psychos, they're psychos. Or not, was it they're psychos? No, they're desperate. They're desperate. That's what it was.
Throw. Really good.
What the fuck?
Also, it's really interesting that you have to call your throws. You literally have to call when your teammate throws you if it's good or not, because you can't see it. You can't see it. It just like
I have
warps
full
him.
shield for you. Need?
I don't need shield. I just went for white heals.
That's all, guys. Shield.
It's fine. I have shield.
All right, can we go north and get wood or something? Cause
Yeah, I used.
I
fiber
need to farm actual. I use metal too. Like, let's go far north, away from everyone with storm surge. Get wood, recoup, and
Where's that?
that might be a team. I don't know.
This is good. A great call. I'm highlighting 79 alive. They're 123 above Storm Surge, because of the kills they got at Frenzy, and then I like stay away from people with Storm Surge. They're kind of in a good position away from people because of the way that
They might be at
the mountain and the
house.
terrain is in this area.
Dima right above us. They're getting nade. They're getting naded. If you see a nade knock, that's obviously them. I'm going more north. They're fighting.
a
They're full
great
on
rotate.
fighting.
We can get fucking fatty tags on this. One just brought his shield broken right there.
Let's just go more north and let's refarm.
Where
No.
no one is, and then we can look.
Yeah,
mean, we
I
can
think
look
that's
for kills.
priority right now.
Up to you
Like,
guys.
stop
I don't
fighting.
care. I just.
That guy just has shield broken right there. These guys are going.
This guy right here. They're literally full on fighting.
I think they all just died on one team.
It's a great refresh.
I'm 153.
I need to farm my wood.
It's a great refresh.
8 wood.
0-5.
Unbelievable, to be honest.
The small fish. The team.
Farm this barn.
We gotta go down.
Wait, did he just fish?
The team.
Farm this barn.
I think he
Guy right
did.
to my south. Chat.
This is like he's just fishing. My
But-
dude.
Oh, those guys in the middle. Look, watch out, watch out, watch out. That guy just choked. We gotta go down back left.
You don't want to go farm that barn out?
I mean, we could if you want. I just don't think it's. I don't know.
Fine, let's go back to them. They have
I
a
don't want
hard
to be
time
split.
getting
We need
here.
Sizz. Oh, Sizz already got his fish.
I got a flopper, yeah.
Oh,
Fam this moan to give liquid zone.
Same.
Bam this moan to give liquid zone.
Wait,
I
why are
actually
they
also have 2
building-
halves still.
They're building so much over there. They ain't-
Because they're getting sprayed from high. Maybe they were fighting.
There's 2 teams fighting there. Ooh, we sniped
Oh
one.
my god, I sniped one, but I should have been a headshot. I need snipe ammo.
You did it down.
Oh.
This is good.
West, right? Or are we
These guys
going
in. Those guys are in. They built fucking high. Do we have nades?
No, I don't.
It's interesting. Edge zone here.
East.
This rotate seems like it's going to be very difficult.
He's in here.
But I think we've already gotten to the point where center zone
He's
is
down there to the right. They're like
so
Top of that
congested
wooden
that
cut
these
right here.
edge zone areas are not
Below that
even a
yellow.
problem.
Where RBG is?
Because we're kind of
He's gonna build, right?
we're north side of the map, but like not
Not
that
the same.
far north. So this side shouldn't be
Yeah, we can
that
get in.
free, but it is because of how many people are center zone.
We either need to build over blue or start
This
going.
guy's
Like
running
They're
south
jumping out.
right now.
One of them just jumped out. God, why did they just go down?
I know he's on me.
Yeah, you guys need to.
You guys need to back
like,
off.
slacking in the back. We need
Yeah.
to go.
And there's a solo behind us.
It's fine. We can.
Yeah, he's
hold
right here
them
in the
out later.
middle. You want me to RBG at once? I'm down.
No, just go to
He
chat.
dropped low.
This one team set up to shoot at us.
I think it's too much to mess around on the edge.
I'll RBG them if you want.
You are kind of worried about this guy coming behind you because he has to rotate behind you. That's a little bit of a struggle.
Yeah, he's behind us.
I'm getting shot from the right too.
Yeah, they have a solo on their fucking right. God damn it, dude.
Just that small adjustment, by the way,
This
too.
guy's,
That's
like,
next to
right
the trees
behind
is
you, by
pretty
the way.
good. I'm surprised he's not looking at all to see who's shooting at him
There's
because
no
he
one
could
in
use that
that
RPG.
metal.
He saw this guy drop down before.
To the southwest? Can we just go over them?
Yes, west.
These guys right to our south, like on this hill.
That was my
Watch our
original
back.
idea, but
Solo's
we
gonna,
kept
a whole
going.
team behind us.
Where's the bushes?
160.
This guy is shambles. Holy he's shambles the way he's
I
playing.
got hit by an RPG.
This isn't it.
We're holding this team out north of us. We're holding them out.
You're gonna RBG that. Oh my god, that bush did not actually get you guys hit.
Oh, right here.
Yeah.
Wait, does the bush
Oh, one got cracked.
stop you from getting
Red
RPG?
soccer's no shield.
That's crazy.
No, no,
Yeah? One person says yes.
One went over me.
the whole team east is four teams trying to me.
Us.
Whole team's trying to
Holy,
me forward.
big levels.
I need minis. Do we have minis?
Bush soaks
Yes.
RPG. It does, it does. Okay, cool.
I have minis on
Chat confirms. Bush soaks
These guys are
RPG, the
like
ones that you can hit.
One's trying to pop a med kit right there. I hit him 18 white. That guy's white. There's a hood. Does he have minis?
I love this play.
I have minis, yes.
I thought he was waiting for him to kind of like try to make a play on Tom.
We need to get the fuck out of here.
I still have.
Holy
max brick,
shit, look
max
at zone.
brick.
My-
Liquid luck my ass.
I'm
Come on,
max
says Lucky.
sucks.
You're one roll on the team. No, I'm just kidding.
I have minis.
We just gotta walk as
go.
far as we can. I'm fine.
You'd also jump into them from height and not take fall damage? No
My mats are
way.
not good. Watch our right.
You could give me. I need 250
Drop.
of each.
Behind you, right behind you.
Right behind us, Care. I'm RPGing them. Watch our left here.
I'm gonna have to go up.
Yeah, go up, go up.
I am white getting sprayed.
I don't know by where.
He's going to the left of these
Come to
metal
me,
guys.
come to me, come to me, come to me. I'm in here. There's a guy
Behind
next
us,
to him.
behind us.
I have no meds.
I have half one.
I dropped you full shield. Pop it.
These guys are gonna do something.
What, RPG, 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 RPG.
Send me through the wall. Why is it nice to keep me and leave me? I take my shit.
Gonna run out of mats.
Hey, one's white. Knocked one, knocked one, knocked
I
one.
love
Knocked
it,
one too,
dude.
I knocked one, I knocked one. One's knocked, another one's knocked.
Watch above
I love that. I love how much he's working on the backside in zone
in the middle, above in the middle.
with that RPG. It makes it so dangerous.
Kind of, not really.
I
Actually,
have
the
40
worst
mats. I have 40 mats.
I have 500.
I have 200 metal.
I cracked him again. I'm trying to go for a kill on this guy.
Tom, you need a tunnel for us right now. Tom, I need a tunnel.
I have no mats. I have 6 builds.
I have 4 builds.
We might get those kills because they're gonna be fucking. I don't know if they're gonna be able to res.
You can look back, honestly.
I have literally 5 builds. I have no half either. I need a half. If you have
People
one.
were in here recently. You guys have to follow me. I'm ready, right here.
Nice. I got my kill.
Got trucking in the back. We just got breakthrough.
I have 4
Are
builds.
you guys on me?
Jump.
Please coordinate the jumps, please.
1, 2, jump.
Are you on me? Are you on me?
Yeah, we're with you.
On ground, I'm on ground. I can't build on the respawn, man. High on me.
I can't edit this. You gotta go.
Dude, I got a kill. You can
They made this rotate with basically no mats. It's kind of
throw me
crazy.
ahead, maybe. I don't know. I have 400 mats. There's metal here.
Got it. It was 12 metal.
You need my mats. You need to keep throwing me.
Yeah. I thought this was the right call, but as soon as that was so open, it cannot be 72 hours here because he has no mats to cover this up. He ends up getting killed because of this
I
call.
have fucking 500 mats.
See how much is open? Like, there's no chance that there's not somebody. I mean, there's a possibility. There's always possibilities. There's people not going to jump in their tunnel, but like
Fine. In zone.
they know there were people around them.
I'm holding them.
Tom with no mats can't be the guy to do that. Sis clutches up.
I got
dude.
zone. 2 builds.
Does he? Does he? I forget. I forget what happens this game. I think he clutches up. No. No,
You
they
form
don't.
that fence maybe?
Come on, Sis, clutch up for me. We already know what happened. Come on, baby. No! Damn it! You were so close. 12th, man. Almost placement. You almost got it. Almost got it. Damn it.
We burned.
They get incontested every single game. It's kind of crazy. Kind of crazy. All right, cool. It's Southern
You did
Zone.
not
We didn't see
gain
one of these yet.
47 levels.
We ain't see one of these yet.
Level 22. I'm 27. I didn't even buy my own battle pass. I'm gonna be honest. It was a gift.
It's a good point. Tom dying in the last
I
game
don't
wasn't the
gain
worst thing in the world
0.
because of his mats. But at the same time, it's something that's kind of like avoidable,
I
right?
don't know, but he did buy me my battle pass.
Because Vivid had 400 mats, he said.
4 nades and an RPG.
So like that is such a high value thing that you kind of need that. It's not about not dying. It's about getting Vivid's mats. That's the more important part.
Not great.
I love this little window configuration with the cone, where the cone blocks both windows, but you can peek them at both times. Also, kind of it kind of makes it look like there's nobody in this box.
Is that a player?
This is actually sick. The peekability. Remember when everybody was making those, like when transparency got nerfed and cones were the only thing that you could see through? Everybody was like, oh yeah, if you place it was ramps. If you place a ramp and then edit your wall, you can see through the entire thing. But it was like so awkward because it was so obvious that you're behind the ramp. This is that, but actually good. You can see so much at so little risk, but I don't know why you wouldn't just peek over the cone anyways. Different angles? I don't know. Faster shots. Faster,
No way right now.
better shots. It's definitely faster, better shots.
Hey, it's east, northeast. I'm going towards there to nade them too, probably.
They only threw.
Because like when you edit this, it's so unsafe. When you peek through the window behind your cone too, so safe.
I think we have to nade those guys.
Just tell me where to throw them, boss.
Yo, people gotta. If Nade season is here to stay, if Nade season is here to stay, people gotta learn from height the different numbers too, right? Because I guarantee you could clearly nade from a farther range from height, but you also just have to know like, oh, I'm 5 squares up, they're probably 3 squares down. We got to do the math from there. I know there's charts going around for distances and stuff, but hopefully Nade season is gone.
Wait, when the hell did this happen?
Guys, we.
How am I alive? Wait, when the hell did this happen?
Yo.
Guys, we.
How am I alive?
I love Tom Street because it's like half the time my man is like, I don't even know what I'm going to say, but like breaking, it's just so funny. The way that he interacts with his camera and his chat while keeping his team in the dark about what's going on is so funny. Breaking the fourth wall, exactly. But it's not that because there's no fucking fourth wall.
I need someone else to come nade.
It's just a stream. It's just a webcam. There's no fourth wall.
I don't even know if they're there. Like, you guys should all be coming.
It's
over
not a
here to
TV
nade
show.
We can get like tags on them while we're doing it.
But it feels like that,
I'm
right?
trying to look over here. Like I might have tags. We have 15
Ready?
seconds. I can't freaking
3,
see.
2, 1, go.
We're only 18 above though.
I just got laced.
We have extra minis.
Look, northeast. There's a guy.
When his door fell.
I have mini. One needs to die. Holy
You guys sat in that base
shit.
for way too long when I said.
I was trying to look for pop minis if you have.
Uh-oh.
Spray this guy. Can we get more nades?
This is what I was
Yeah,
talking
I'm
about, like
coming,
how they were
mark
one
it.
below. But they're chilling. They're
have
so
minis
close.
at the
It's
top.
like, okay, well, we can last.
I'm popping minis. Pop
Oh,
minis
do
if
they
you have
actually
them.
outlast Storm Surge in this? In third zone? I didn't
One
realize.
needs to
I
die.
thought they got tags. No. Just
Holy
everybody
shit.
dies.
Yeah.
Holy crap.
I was trying to look
Holy
for tags.
crap.
We were gonna
10
Yeah.
Yeah, we could've- I said that
8
we could've
people
put,
just died.
like, tags on them while
Come
we're
on,
nading.
bruh.
3 tags.
8 people just died.
Zone is that way.
They're still getting
Guys,
tagged. There's
in
like a bunch of
base
dead
or
bodies too.
South. They're really close south.
Holy
I was
shit,
gonna
that's
hit if I got in
nuts.
place of wall.
Yeah, he lasered them. Hit him fucking 100.
Just saying.
They're to the south. They're going to the bottom of the hill.
We got nades, maybe? Nades this way. I just replace this shit, sis.
There's a lot of metal we could probably use to go in some more.
I used all my metal. To
But that, so I haven't fully made my
Here,
point
I'll
about
show you metal
the
chat.
Storm Surge like kind of crawling, right?
You got
It
it?
seemed like Booga. No,
yeah,
actually,
300.
we watched Zexro, Macwood, and Young Cow when they won. They were facing so much. They were trading HP for Storm Surge,
I have a bolt.
for Storm Surge tags, rather.
I still have
So
nades,
that
I
they
can split it at
guaranteed
9.
they were never going to have any problems. They literally would full peak
but I
against
would've
other
thought-
players
Here.
and bloom fight and just completely ego fight them just for the Storm Surge. It felt like that in in most cases.
Yeah,
In
my bad,
Liquid's
not being
case,
really
they
deep down with
don't
Storm Surge.
do that, but they also take
But
the
we were
risk
getting, like,
of being under the
that close.
threshold, right? They get as many tags as they can, but safely enough that they stay
It tends to
not
be
too far ahead of the threshold. And 2 games, they actually start taking Storm Surge tags, but they just outlast it, which is kind of playing with fire. But
That one tag didn't even.
it feels
We only went up by like
safer in general because you never end up getting completely knocked, or you never end up getting into a fight you don't want to be in.
Our metal towers, we have free tags. They're fighting on the waterfall side.
I'm going up right now.
It's crazy. That's a great
Actually,
call.
wood there.
Nobody actually paid attention to it though.
Tag if anyone needs it.
300 votes.
They just assumed it was wrong.
Brick here.
This is
I'm
Vivid's
going,
call
I'm
here.
going.
Yeah.
Good eye
Yeah,
on the
extra brick, you
northwest.
need it, Vivid?
I'm good.
We have the freest rotate ever.
Yeah. When they get naded, notice how they're always split. Like they always have a long base, and they're always like random spots inside this base. They're always random spots inside this base. It's very, very much anti-nade. If they do get naded, it's only gonna be one person.
All right, we can fall off where I am if we need to go down.
Or at the most two.
I use my nade.
It's like how businesses don't put multiple people on the same flight because they don't want. That's dark.
Tell me if you see a boltable.
A boltable.
Hit him under
Ooh.
Blue biker guy.
Ooh.
He's gonna go right here where I marked. That's where his team went through.
I like that call. A boltable.
Down tight.
Tell me when you see a boltable.
Right here. This guy's open. I just beat this guy. Shoot this guy right here. Danger mark.
Height just used so many mats.
Height's gonna run out. If it goes far, that's really good.
No, we can build up. You should build up. I'm gonna build up. Metal build.
Liquid luck, baby.
It's to prevent them.
Use them now. You have to use them now. Look at them.
Is he blocking me? Hold on. Don't build.
I feel like they randomly wasted mats going up. Oh, this was 3,000 IQ here by Tom.
No, he gave you them.
This was so sick. I think it's close.
Everybody just spray. Everybody.
Yeah, I'm spraying. He tried to bolt me. You guys have good mats or no? He's falling right here. One, read RBD. I blocked.
Bruh. Blocking the RPG with a ramp so that it doesn't break your entire base and so the AoE doesn't hit more of your buildings. That's how did nobody ever think about that? How did nobody ever think about that? How did I've never seen that before.
I know, and I'm going.
All of a sudden,
He's falling right here.
he does it like 6 times a tournament.
One, read RBD. I blocked it.
You see how much less damage that does to him? Not to Tom specifically, but to his structure.
Watch
You gotta get ahead.
Ahead of us.
I know, and I'm going towards south. I'm going towards south right now. I'm gonna connect. I'm connecting.
I'm above him.
Alright, you're connected. I'm coming up.
I'm just single flooring.
I'm with you, chap. I'm
gonna connect.
trying to watch this team. I don't
I
know.
feel like that connect was so off in the distance that like probably shouldn't be using the hard mats there.
I have a lot of mats, so I'm trying to connect to you.
Because it's also not such a critical thing because everybody else can also make their own connection points. I think when you're kind of off making your own solo plays, it's probably better to build in wood.
Know where the RBD
Maybe? I don't know. I'm just making shit up.
This guy's flashing here.
It feels like something I make up a lot is about switching mats. Like this, they've wasted so many because they're all differently tarping. There's one tarp here and there's one tarp here, and because they're kind of both hard tarping.
Spraying wood.
CHAP and hard
This
mats.
team's trying to look
His on one floor, it's not that bad, but these guys are hard tarping instead of just going up and meeting or tarping single up higher.
I knocked one.
They're in zone right here, chap, in zone.
Don't go above death fall. Whatever you do. In-house, roof. So many fucking people. I raised one.
I have no more AR, but I have SMG.
Sorry.
Alright, I'm building. Alright, you build. I'm spraying.
Yeah, make sure you build.
No, it's not. So yes, tarp. I love the concept of multiple tarps. I love that. Connecting different places, having multiple tarps so you can get different angles, making it so that you can't get shot down. I love that. But in this case, what they're doing, they basically have a full tunnel going on down below while Chap and Tom are up above just single tarping, which doesn't make sense, right? That's what I'm talking about.
Just keep spraying. We have a lot of AR on the whole team.
I got shot out. I'm coming back up.
Back up. Make sure they don't keep it.
No, we're happy we have it.
This guy's beamed.
Spray this guy.
Spam.
I have like no build. You gotta come get me. I have no
Oh,
mats.
is this
I'm with you.
is this Liquid versus TSM right here?
Features laser,
Or
features
Liquid Luck versus
That guy's eating. He's flash.
1x.
Nice. Watch.
I think it
I
was.
don't even know where I just died from.
It's fine. We have height still.
Right here, this
Yeah.
guy.
Spraying. Why aren't we spraying?
David's on ground. Be careful.
Yeah, I'm fine.
I beat that guy. Over west, in zone. John Wick.
How many are left? There's 8 minus the 4. There's 4 left.
He's in zone, trying to come up. Right here. Look right here.
Spraying this guy.
Me too. Good pick.
Dead.
Stay organized.
That guy's no shield.
On me.
One more.
Not us.
He could be healing in zone.
Yeah, he's healing. He's got to be
Oh,
healing.
for whatever reason, I thought they
I can't
threw
go.
this game.
I'm low mats. I'm on low.
I have one build. He's healing somewhere.
He's just gonna heal off.
have
I hear
medkits.
him.
I have medkits.
He's healing
Don't get-
northwest.
Take a tick.
Dead.
Okay. Good shit.
What's up, Zoe?
My man was in zone with a
second.
bandage gun.
Come here.
Good game.
You guys need to pressure these guys.
Yeah, press train.
This is what we saw from Chapik's Beehive crew and Ritz in Fisher Cup was like the spread bases. Obviously, I don't think Vivid is actually intending to be spread here, but they have a lot of real estate here that they can spread out on and also be anti-nade.
We have minis or no?
Yeah, I do.
I'm nading him a little bit. That's my nade.
It's a very. We all should know this already, but here's a counter to nades. If you see somebody setting up on you, spam them, and they all of a sudden can't use them, because if they use them, they get shot themselves and they get nothing. So just spam them to shoot RPGs, whatever you want at them. Obviously, somebody could just hold a wall or whatever, and they can still throw a 3, but most teams will not do that. Most teams will just stop.
Look right here. I just beat them.
Ooh.
Yeah, I have nades.
Pressure those guys back.
Below again.
We're below again.
We should just push over them right now.
Hey, I'm going.
Jesus.
4 above.
It feels like everybody in these games, if you can find an angle on them, they're sniping at you. Especially when they're rotating. That's what it feels like.
4's not enough for 80.
This is game 5, by the way. We got 2 more games.
We're getting needed by somebody else, I think.
Storm Surge is at 9.
40 more damage.
Snipe soon.
9 above.
Full sprain.
We should.
I've used.
I'm not gonna get it. We gotta move.
Let's get
Yeah,
to this.
let's
At least. Yeah,
Cool
I am
snipe.
as well.
I sniped one. I downed one southwest. Nice.
Nice.
Can you
Nice.
get
good job.
the
I don't think I'm gonna get the down. I'm not gonna get it. We gotta move.
Let's get
Yeah,
to this.
let's move.
At least.
Thomas is nuts with the sniper, man. Nuts with the sniper.
Yep.
Watch the 1x1s 300.
Chap, did you pick
We're
up my,
really low right here. This is sketch. Can you watch this chap? Like look around.
Yep.
This is the guys.
There. They're storm fighting. Get tags on these guys. Keep them in storm. They're cooking.
They're cooking.
Hit him for shield too. Hit him for shield. He's no
Ooh.
shield.
RPG and everyone who's shooting them.
And knock one.
Right down here. Right down here. Look here.
Cooking some blue. What's it called? What's the math in Crystal?
Yeah, there's one right here,
Breaking
coming in.
Bad.
Got another one.
What's it called?
Nice. We gotta go. We should have free rotation.
That's what I thought of. I don't know why I thought of that. I guess because I watched that dog shit movie.
Down there. He went down the hill further. Yo, spray this guy. Spray this guy with me. Ready? 3.
Yep.
Ah.
Alright, just go.
Yo, these guys just rotated. Let's go. We can take over them. We want to go over their heads. And then we win this game. We just hold height the rest of the game.
El Camino. Yeah. Dog shit movie.
No, they just left it.
I have 100 AR.
I have 200.
It just went down.
No, it's not in zone.
The solos. There's a duo. You can bandage gun me. We have no minis, right?
I have minis. Drop me my minis.
You're ahead of me. I'm coming.
This guy is running.
Coming to you.
Minis or do
I need minis. I got him. I got him.
This guy's in the open right here.
These guys might come up behind us, chap, right? Or no?
No, I
No. Okay, good shit.
I don't even know if we're in right here. This guy's right below us still. Oh, laser this fucking guy. Oh, dude, I hit him 31 white. Right toward the east. He's running on the ground. Nitro.
One in the box, I think.
He still has to run across that road to his teammate. His teammate's across the road.
We're barely in. Hopefully it doesn't pull fucking east. That would suck.
My mats are 1-3-2.
Kind of has to pull back
Yeah,
towards them.
I'm 1-1.
East would suck though. I think
Right
it,
now.
I have two
Okay.
half
Right next to you.
Dropping them.
I'm with
I'm
you.
coming to you.
Just don't move too much.
We go late here, yeah?
Kill. We need to get a kill.
Let's go late.
How are we
Going
gonna
mark
get
edge.
height?
Guys behind us, rotating right behind us. Why is it?
I really like the call to go late. I don't know if that's what they do, but I love the call to go late just because it gives time for this to get established and then you can build up over, right? If you go early, if you get early to center zone in 5th, unless you already have height or you're there early enough that you can build up and build up and build up, you don't have an opportunity to build over anybody, to connect to anybody, to have a lot of congestion on the way in. So I like the call to go late. You are 100% are getting zone here. You're going into zone here. There's no chance.
Oh, it's right
Like if anything, you just base up. Like you just tunnel in really quickly.
out, guys.
Here they have an opportunity to
just
just build
jump.
over somebody once they establish themselves in height.
Yeah, I just don't want anyone to ramp over us.
The other high ground team is probably gonna be fucking annoying here.
Nah, reflections, you're tripping. I loved Breaking Bad. I hated El Camino.
I just got
Oh
one.
my god, bro.
Right there.
Fight?
No. I don't think I'm gonna be able to get that. I got it. Let's fucking go.
Good shit.
I'm trying to connect to this fucking.
I can connect to the hill.
I got it.
I'm trying to watch.
Like I am using like a lot of mats right now, but
I already connected. It's like
We're getting shot out, I think. You hear it?
we really need a
We
refresh.
could.
though.
We probably got to connect to the guys below us.
No, we're connected. We're connected.
I'm literally like connected.
3,000 IQ with the hill. I didn't even notice it.
If we get zoned though, we win.
Especially as it gets revealed. Super sick. Super sick.
It goes east.
Should I go for the airdrop? Probably not, right?
To our right, you're gonna get. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna get
We
laser.
need mats, not items.
Yeah. What I really want to do is go all the way over here by myself right now. I'm not trolling. But I don't think I can. If I had 500.
Oh, me and us and this team are
Why does
just
Vivid want to go to the other side?
just gambling right now.
That's awesome. That's so awesome.
I'm so fucking smart.
All right.
By the way, this was all chat. This was all chat. The reason they got the zone was chat, man. Because we were all moaning. We were all moaning like crazy. I don't know why we were moaning specifically, but we were moaning
We're still gonna need a
and we
refresh.
got
I have
zoned
400 mats.
because we were moaning.
600.
Spam this
I
moan
have
to get the
500.
zone.
Give Chap some.
Yes, sir. That's us. That was chat.
Yeah, I'm just
They
gonna
did
force
nothing.
Here's all my metal.
It doesn't matter how marketable they are.
Given to me. I have a lot of mats. Okay.
They
I'll
did
go
nothing.
building for a while. You guys just shoot.
I got his flesh.
Ooh.
Blue soccer.
God damn.
I blocked
See?
it.
Like that is so important in these cases when you're just built by a tarp, single tarp out.
We need to.
Blocking is the way. If he didn't block, they could have all fallen.
Sniper.
I'm back on our base.
Me too. I have
They
4
could have
builds.
all
by the way.
fallen.
I'm gonna drop this.
Where are you?
Come back up.
I downed one.
I dropped you bullets.
Where are they?
Wait, no,
I'm with
He's
you.
going for height. He's going for height by himself. Raid him out.
I got your builds. Nice.
Oh no, he's cracked.
The issue here was that they didn't get any refreshes on anything. They didn't get any impact frags. They got a bunch of frags, but no impact, no mats off of anything.
We can play 2 different layers. You guys, me and Vivid, and then you guys together, okay?
Right here, this guy's medding.
There's the call that we didn't hear last game, but they did. They played it.
Yeah, you're a little high.
But I don't think they have enough mats to place 2 layers.
8 kills. We need refreshes bad.
All right, we can play aggressive.
Now shooting back. I lasered him.
I have no builds right now. Chap, I'm coming up to you.
Okay.
I'm on your level, Chap. I have no builds. I'm with you.
Dude, it's playing solo.
I have 200 as well.
But they're all here now.
Bad. It comes back, thank God. There's
Oh yeah, they got blessed.
a refresh.
Yo, Tom,
They got blessed. I think it went back
I'm
3
playing with
times.
you. Let's go down and let's play aggressive. I'm down. I'm down.
I just don't want to choose a whole team.
No, I'm with you. I'm with you.
Anyone have a mini?
No.
Lights right here.
No, I have no.
We have to play aggressive.
Laser this guy, edge zone back there. He's on ground now.
I'm looking. He's gonna come up, right? Or maybe
Maybe
he's
this
in
guy
wood.
right here, Tom. Right here, Solo. Ready? 3. I'm gonna spray his.
This
spray
is
right
I'm
sick.
ready. Ready? 1, 2, 3, spray.
here. 2, 1, go.
The way that Vivid waited for Tom to get before he sprayed an endgame. I've never seen somebody wait in endgame to squad fire.
Dead. I'm grabbing it. Oh no no
This guy
no.
had no chance.
I can't go up.
Knocked one. I knocked one.
Come build me up. Come build me up. Good shit.
These guys
Had no chance
are gonna get a lot of mad. Damn, I broke the floor below, so I dropped. You guys still got.
because he was healing.
He like
People tunnel. They box up and they wait because they're healing and they're
like
waiting for the zone
match
to come
so
up.
I can try to play. I'm gonna play
They're
as if I
just
don't have
chilling.
match. Give me, like, a little bit.
You don't have to play
Epitome
aggro.
of playing
No, I'm not. I'm just saying
placement
I'm not.
and
I
just
need
get
somebody to
completely
build.
destroyed by a team who pays attention. Obviously, he forgot his roof, which was an issue, but they still could have easily gotten through because it was wood too.
That guy's headshot. That guy's so weak.
He's gonna die to zone.
I'm going for a wall. Got it.
No, that's a whole team. I think it's a whole team.
All right, I'm backing out. I'm going up. I have no builds. Thank you.
I was sick, by the way. Instead of rotating his ramp, he could just place the cone down so that they could edit it
Extra SMG.
to get
here.
him up.
Ton of SMG.
I have 6
That's
builds.
nice.
Oh.
On edge.
You need a med gun. You guys need to play together and focus on one person. Just stay alive.
Where's this guy in the middle?
Easy placement.
He was on the southwest edge.
I'm with Sis. I have no mass. Like, you're our only builds right now. Sure. Beam that guy. That guy's. I did 100 to that guy. I have no minis. They're buried right now.
Free placement. Like, let them fight. They have to go all through all through.
Just keep spraying if you have the
He
ammo.
goes back. He goes back again. He goes off
Yep.
the hill a little.
Bro, I went back
guys might
so
have to go
many
down.
times.
They play down on
You have to go on top of their
Just
build.
play together.
Play together.
Here, whoever has mats. Here's all my mats in a trap.
This is fine. You guys are winning right now.
I did. I have 0.
Can't they just heal off
Play aggro because I have like no HP.
You guys
with
need
the
to go
bandage gun?
Go to the
I'm
middle.
dropping
Go to
down
the
here.
middle.
I dropped it. Don't come to me.
There's mats in zone. Look to your right, Chap. Can you get those on the wood?
Oh, I see.
Tank, you
Yeah,
can
I got it. Oh,
He's
yeah.
coming up. We have it.
There's
We
your
have
right.
it. No,
They know you're right. They know you're right.
On me weak.
This was the fight that actually won the tournament, by the way.
I'll try to jump on that guy coming up. That guy's gonna be stuck in zone. He has med gun.
When you think about it, this was Posick and Niddle's team with Brecht and company,
Just hide in zone probably. It's
Yeah,
two
your
teams.
kill. You still have builds.
and
Sis.
they lose. This is the fight that won the tournament.
Nice top 3.
Also, isn't second place another threshold?
60 just hide in zone probably. It's
Yeah,
two
your
teams.
kill.
I think they have
still
the
have build.
opportunity to win this. I think this is a misplay
Nice
on
top
all
3.
on all
You got
accounts.
kills for at least.
That's my bad. If I actually stay alive,
This is Sofa. Oh right, Sofa won the game. Posick got second, I think.
we shot.
That's the worst timing ever. We see a map.
No wait, Sofa lost. I don't remember.
He walled it off too. I couldn't even jump on him.
Guys have
Rotate.
People, yeah, I was gonna say people might W key just cause.
No, Liquid won the last game, didn't they? Or am I tripping? I might be tripping. No, okay, I'm tripping. Anyways, this is the last game, so let's do it up. Thanks for all the follows today, guys. You guys are nuts. I think we hit 23,000 followers today. That's kind of crazy. That's kind of crazy.
You should probably leave soon. This zone sucks.
There's a bunch of metal here.
If you haven't yet followed, please do.
Grab it.
This is where we do VOD reviews. We're gonna be doing another one tomorrow.
Let's get running.
We're playing the game every night or every morning,
It's all.
Green tack here if you
and
need
doing
chat.
all sorts of other competitive Fortnite shows. So
Using barn, I can't.
make sure you follow if you're interested.
8 minis.
Most tags with.
Yeah, the switch.
No, 23,000 followers.
That's what I was thinking. Like,
Abdul. Who's VOD tomorrow? I'm pretty sure it's going to be an EU team. We'll see. I haven't decided yet.
More minis.
Let me know who you want to see, and we'll watch.
How did I get sick?
I'm also considering
mine, I got-
Posick company. Since we already watched these games, it might be a little bit redundant.
No, once we get up on these.
Mitro, we
hills,
already
we
did
see a lot
Mitro.
of people, I'm sure.
Half by here? Can make it.
The hills.
super south zone. I'm grabbing these
Holy
chests real quick.
fuck.
Damn, that fucking hill.
Patch tomorrow at 4 a.m. Eastern.
We're 2
Nice.
half bots here. What the hell?
By the way, you can build a floor out here, break both chests without anything, and nothing will fall off.
I'm
Pretty
just gonna
sick.
drop my SMG or.
We have a lot of shit, huh?
Yeah, I mean, it's gonna pull north, so we should get ready for that. I already built up a little right here.
It's a good prediction that it's going to pull north. He's already getting ready that it's going to pull north just because of how little space there is on the map. Like if you split this in half, sure. It based on the distances of where the zone goes in this one, like if it goes off this way, it's almost certainly not going to be able to do that.
No,
I guess it's always well, it
It
is possible that the zone doesn't go as far as you expected.
right here.
Here it is.
You want to go up them? We just sneak. We can sneak up over here, can't
Oops,
we?
sorry, Kita.
We're getting it in.
Can't we just sneak up over here?
Yeah, you guys.
The call is to get up on high ground where there's these old builds. This was revealed by half and half. Nobody knows it's there. There's a team on high ground who thinks they have height. And they go sneak up from behind
It
here.
doesn't go over there though.
It just definitely goes.
Good. We could build over them from there.
Oh yeah, you want to do that? Yeah.
Do that, and I'll stay here. I'll distract them.
And then I love the alpha by chat. To be like, no, guys, we could still do this. We could still do this. It's still good no matter how far the zone goes. It's still good to go because we can build over. I think alphaing them there as like a person who has conviction about their calls, whether you want to consider them the IGL or not, so important. They were all second guessing there. And then I also like how he is not the one executing on this. He's keeping them distracted so that this is going to work because because it's his call, because he has the conviction on it. He has the knowledge of what is going to work. He says, all right, nading them. He's nading them. He's spamming them. He's keeping them off of them. And
He's no shield now.
Oh, they got it. For pretty much, this would have been so much better if they didn't struggle so much getting over the damn mountain with like 15 people building up by themselves.
I'm over them. Nice, good shit.
Cracked one, no shield.
Push them down.
They're going down. They just literally are dropping.
Don't shoot them that much while they're dropping. Let them drop.
Look at this. That needs to go.
Killed one.
Be careful.
What did he mark? Chat marked blue. Look at this. It needs to go. Oh, we didn't see it.
We need to get down. We need to get down.
They're still fighting right now, like heavy.
Ooh!
Another one.
That was an opportunity that looked like it was gone, but he still got it.
We need to get down. We need to get down.
They're still fighting right now, like heavy. Got another one.
Jesus.
We need to still go down. We need to go down.
What the fuck?
Jesus.
I'm with you. I have like no mats though. I have 9 builds, so.
I have 500 mats.
Got it.
Yo, spray these guys right here. Spray these guys. Yellow.
Yeah, I am.
It's gonna pull back. It's gonna pull back. It did, kind of.
An idea in squads is to pressure with one, especially when there's a tunnel. When there's a tunnel like this and there's somebody in here, everybody squad fires on this, but one person just break out the back, especially if it's wood. It's like, okay, free kill now. Because of how it breaks, it makes it so that he can't replace the wall. If it's especially, it's a long tunnel. If it's like 5 squares and you guys are spamming this guy, he's holding the wall. If you break this out, my man can't replace that wall before it falls. Like, he's not even falling yet by that point.
He dropped. He's like right here.
I guess it will as soon as the wall gets broken out once. Still, good idea, good idea.
Watch ahead of zone. Watch you guys in the middle. I'm getting ahead of zone on top of these guys.
If this team gets refreshing, like if they start refreshing like Booga, it's over.
These guys are building up
Right, this guy in the zone.
Look at me.
Speaking
Full
of
sprint. I'm
Booga.
trying to go
I
up.
have 100 mats. I have 100 mats.
Speaking of little Booga.
I have 300.
Sticky with Vivid right now. Sticky with Vivid.
Look at these guys. Got one.
Laser below us. Laser.
Got him. Right here.
Oh,
I
this
have
is
no
when
mats.
Tom goes down. Like,
Right
oh
here, in the
God.
wood,
This is nuts.
Keeps going.
I'm just falling down right now.
I have big mats. I have mats, guys. Stay up.
I need some.
I'm definitely not up.
Where?
I'm fragging out on the floor right now.
They have
Oh my
RPD. They might take
God.
height from us.
One more. This guy's so low. Good shit.
If he gets that last one, bro. Oh no.
You gotta shoot this metal. You gotta shoot the metal. Reloading.
There's no one else down here. They're all in that tunnel.
I don't have any SMG. I don't have any ammo.
He basically just found two
Bunch of builds
squads
on CHAP.
fighting each other.
You still have 9 builds, Vivid, and you have minis. 3 builds. Fuck, I slid down. I got like 7 kills at the end,
Yeah, good job.
but I slid all the way down with no.
All right, that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. That was Liquid Luck. That's the Team Liquid combination of Brush, not Brush, Sizlucky. I thought the team name was Brush. Tempo Sizlucky, and they're very good. That's my conclusion. But if you like that video, like, subscribe, do all the things on my social media. We'll be back with more content just like this. Peace.